right, welcome again to your Monday Marriage Tonic, and today I'm going to stress that word trust. Okay, but I'm going to take it in another angle. I'm going to take trust in another angle. You see, many a times when we mention trust in relationship, the next thing that goes to people's mind is trust in the aspect of fidelity. Do I trust my husband that is not cheating on me? Trust my wife that she's not cheating on me? But I tell you, when we talk about trust, it's trust rather, it is not just on the aspect of fidelity. Can your wife trust you that she can keep information with you? That can your spouse, your husband trust you that you can manage the family resources very well? Maybe there's no trust, that's why he's having to do some things on it by that he shouldn't do himself, and is having to do them. And the same goes for the wife. Can your wife actually trust you that when I am stressed, my husband is there to give me that, to distress me? A lot of things. Trust cuts around so many things. So let's not narrow our mind to fidelity, cheating on me or not cheating on me. There are families that the wife is not cheating on the husband is not cheating on the wife, but there is no trust in some other areas. So whether be it on fidelity or other areas, I would like to give you 4 or 5 trust boosters that will make your husband to trust you, that will make your wife to trust you. This is applicable to every aspect of relationship, whether it is in fidelity, ability to manage funds, ability to manage resources, ability to be there to think. Can your husband trust you that when I'm having issues and I get to my wife and table this issue before her, she's going to be able to reason on a particular level that will make me come up with solution? And the same goes for your wife. Can your wife trust you that if she's going through a problem in the office, a challenge, she can say, oh, let me just get home. I'm sure when I discuss it with my spouse, will be able to bring out something. Does your spouse actually trust you to be able to make that fantastic exploit together? Yeah. So what are those trust boosters? I would like to quickly give them to you. Number 1 trust booster is communication. You must be communicating. It is in the process of communicating that you are able to display your expertise or your capability or ability in issues, yes, on matters. And then that your spouse will begin to gain trust. You will begin to gain his or her trust by the things that by what you display during discussions, during communication. So you must give space for communication. You must give time for communication. You must give time for quality time in your relationship. Even when you have the ability to do certain things, there is no quality time to discuss. What quality time does to you is that it gives you opportunity to delve into so many things that circumstance may not even allow you to delve into. So, but when you spend quality time together, there must always be something to talk about. And in the process of talking about something, the skills that you display will inform the kind of trust that your husband, your wife is going to have for you. So develop and make sure you communicate, make sure you have quality time. Another thing is be consistent. Don't do good today and tomorrow you are doing another thing. Today you are behaving this way, tomorrow you are not going to be trusted in that area. Today you are telling the truth, tomorrow you are telling lies. You are not going to be trusted as far as honesty is concerned. As far as the quality of information, the quality of things that come out of your mouth are concerned. Your spouse is not going to believe you because of your dishonesty. So you need to be consistent, not do good now, you are doing it well now, the other time, okay, for instance, you are giving the other time you mismanage you manage the family fund so well, and another time it's a different story entirely. That person is not going to be able to trust you. So maybe why you are having trust issues, why your husband has not been able to trust you to be able to manage that resource well, or your woman has not been able to trust you to be able to manage that resource well, is because you have not been consistent. Maybe I've done this before, I've done it before now. Yes, you've done it before, you did it right before, But out of 6 times, you did it right only once, only twice, and you expect that trust will just be accorded. No, it doesn't happen that way. So you must be consistent with your action, be consistent in character, be consistent in words, be consistent in doings. They should be able to know you with one thing. Your wife, your husband should be able to say, oh, if you ask my wife this, if you should bring this man, this probably will be a reaction towards this. And they will get it right. So be consistent. When you are consistent, people will be able to trust you in certain aspect and say, oh, as far as this is concerned, because of your consistency in that area, it is settled. I've talked about honesty. I've talked about communication. I've talked about having quality time. And another one is this, which I'm going to round up with. It is, see, when it comes to trust, be ready to be vulnerable. You are with your spouse. You are with your husband. We are talking about your husband. We are talking about your wife here. Be ready to be vulnerable. Give information. Be generous with information. Be generous with information that will help your relationship. Be generous. Though it is not everything. Yes, it is not just that you just run your mouth anyhow. But there are times, that some things, don't wait to be asked before you talk about them. By the time you wait to be asked, it can have some negative effect on your relationship. So don't wait. Be generous with some information. Don't wait until you are asked. Oh, you didn't tell me you were going to buy a car. You didn't ask me. What kind of a response is that? You didn't ask me. So she can just say that he can just do anything irrationally. He doesn't tell me his things. I don't trust him. If somebody comes now and say, do you know your husband is doing so thing? He said, well, I don't know. I cannot beat my chest that he cannot be involved in that, because you have not been able to generously give information as far as that aspect is concerned, such that whatever comes, whatever information, whatever situation your wife, your husband is in, he can say, with the level of information I have about this person, no, you will not be able to do this, or he should be able to do that. Because it's not just in the aspect of what he cannot do. It is also building trust for what he or she can do. So 4 or 5 trust boosters that you should continue to work on in your relationship. Number 1, be communicative. Communication allows you to discuss matters, to delve on issues that will help in the future, that whether now or in the future. Number 2, be consistent. Don't behave this today and then you are behaving another thing tomorrow. Nobody will be able to trust you as far as that aspect is concerned. Be consistent in your action, be consistent in your thoughts, be consistent in your character. And people will be able to be able to build that trust for what you can do and what you cannot do. And again, be honest. When you are honest, people trust you that, oh, whatever you say, that is the integrity of your word. They believe you. They believe in the integrity of your word. Very, very important. And of course, I talk about spending quality time together. Spend quality time together and be ready to share information. Be generous with information. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable before your spouse, before your husband. And I'm telling you, this will help, because people are so careful. Oh, they are so careful about things, so they don't want to discuss. And because you're not discussing, yes, you may be able to conceal some things, but the flip side of it is that you are not giving yourself the opportunity to display certain things that will make you to be trusted as far as those areas are concerned. So I'm going to leave you with that. Please work on that. Trust is not just about fidelity. It is about also every other aspect of your life. Can your wife trust you that you can manage one very well? Can your husband trust you? Can he trust you that you can handle information well? They are not telling you some things because they don't trust that you can handle them well. Okay? God bless you. Thank you for listening to your Monday Marriage Tonic.